Hey JP. While I just finished watching your video again, and I think there are some things I notice is that I find that my wrist particularly I bend it really far out, and I'm wondering if that's just something to do with the placement of my guitar. Like, should it be more forward to get more of a straight-handed look? Um, or is that something where I can have it back a little bit further and still get it to work? Like, I don't know. I think I tend to play more like this almost, whereas I notice you kind of have it more like in line. Like the neck seems to be like the head of the guitar seems to be in line with your shoulder. I know this doesn't necessarily have to do with the slide itself, but I still think it's relevant. Um, but I do think that, or notice that, you do kind of seem to have it here. It looks like your forearm is resting a little bit on your guitar. So I'm hoping or assuming that that's okay. I I I still feel like it mutes really quickly, but I noticed that it kind of does that for you too in the video, which makes me feel a little bit better about it. Um, I'm still getting a lot of that, scratchy sound, but you know, I I'm assuming that that'll go away with time. I've also noticed that when hey, look, Ma, no hands. I also noticed that when you were playing, you kept your fingers resting on the first string while your thumb was doing the actual strumming. How and maybe this is just another keep practicing the the strumming hand warm ups. And I need to do that more. But how do you keep yourself from accidentally hitting like a third string? Like, that's my biggest thing. Is I seem to be uh, like, I don't know. I want to strum them all, but I don't know. I tend to hit, like, if I'm strumming the sixth and fifth string, I'll sometimes hit the fourth string, or if I'm strumming the fifth and fourth, sometimes I'll hit the third. And I'm assuming that'll just go away a little bit more as I practice more. But yeah, I'd love to get your insight on that. Um, I Another thing that I was noticing when you were playing is that you weren't necessarily looking too much at the actual strings and your hand placement. And I don't know if that's just because, you know uh, it's easy when you've been doing it for years, but um, it seemed like you didn't really need to look all that much to get your fingers in place. But I find that for whatever reason, I want to switch the placement. So instead of putting my ring finger on the sixth string and my index or pointer finger on the fifth string, I want to flip those. I want to put my index finger on the sixth string and then put my ring finger on the fifth string, which does not sound nearly as good. No, no. Uh, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep on practicing it. I'd also kind of love to hear about your takes on grip. Like it. I'm not white knuckling it. Like, I'm not squeezing the guitar neck so hard. But I find that I do have to apply quite a bit of pressure if I'm going to get uh, these strings to actually touch the frets. And so I'm kind of wondering how you go about, you know, not squeezing the guitar neck, but also playing it so that way you can get that slide to work better. So I'm going to keep working on it. And yeah, I hope to follow up with you soon. Bye bye.